Maybe today your heart feels heavy. Maybe it's one of those mornings where silence feels louder than peace. You open your eyes, but your spirit still feels asleep. You want to move, to rise, to breathe again. Yet something inside asks for just one more moment of stillness. And that's okay, because even in that stillness, something sacred is happening. Light is gathering for you. The same light that breaks through the night sky prepares to enter your heart again. You may not feel it yet, but the dawn always comes for those who wait with faith. Take a slow breath. Let it move through you. Let the noise soften. Let your thoughts settle like calm water. You are safe right now. You are held in something greater than worry. Say quietly within, "Cover my heart with light today." Let it be a whisper, not a demand. Let it be a prayer without words. Because sometimes the soul doesn't need noise to be heard. It just needs sincerity. Maybe you've been through nights of confusion. Maybe you've carried more questions than answers. You wonder why things unfolded the way they did. Why certain people left. Why some dreams faded before they began. But even these questions have meaning. They are not proof of weakness. They are evidence that your heart is alive, still searching for light. And the one who created you has not abandoned you in that search. Every ache you feel is known. Every tear is counted. Every moment of quiet endurance builds a bridge to peace you haven't yet seen. Breathe again, slowly. Let go of the urge to fix everything at once. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are unfolding at the exact pace meant for you. A wise heart once said, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." It didn't say, "after hardship." It said, "with." That means, within the same moment of pain, ease is also breathing beside you. Sometimes it hides quietly in the background, like the sunrise waiting just below the horizon. So if your soul feels dim today, don't curse the darkness. Look deeper. Somewhere inside, there is still a small candle of hope flickering. Feed it with trust. Guard it with patience. Speak gently to yourself, as you would to someone you love. Tell yourself, "I may not see the full picture yet, but I am guided. I may not feel strong right now, but I am held. I may not understand this moment, but peace is near, and that peace, it is not something far away. It is not locked in holy places or hidden behind rituals. It is right here, breathing with you, closer than your own heartbeat. When you close your eyes, picture a gentle light resting on your chest. Soft, warm, alive. It is not from the sun. It is not from any lamp. It is the mercy that flows unseen. The comfort that has no shape, no color, no name. But you feel it. Stay there for a moment. Let the light travel through your ribs, into your lungs, into your heart. Let it mend the places that ache. Let it release the weight you no longer need to carry. Sometimes healing isn't loud. It's a quiet returning, a remembering that you are more than your worries, that you are spirit before you are struggle. So whisper again, "Cover my heart with light today," and believe that the moment you ask, the answer begins. You don't have to chase the light. It already knows where to find you. Every breath you take is a sign that mercy still surrounds you. Even when the world feels heavy, something unseen is still holding you upright. You are being carried even when you think you're walking alone. There are days when your strength feels thin, almost transparent. You smile for others, yet inside you are tired of being the strong one. But remember this: light does not always arrive in brilliance. Sometimes it comes softly, like a sigh, resting in the quiet corners of your heart. Close your eyes again. Feel the air as it enters your chest. This is life renewing you, moment by moment. You don't need to earn this breath. It's given freely. When the weight of yesterday tries to sit on your shoulders, whisper, "I release what I cannot change. I forgive what hurt me, not because it was right, but because I need peace." Let those words wash through you like rain over dust. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about freeing space inside for peace to return. When you hold on to pain, you guard the wound. When you let go, you invite healing. A gentle voice inside you says, "Be still." Not every storm requires a response. Sometimes calm itself is the answer. The quiet you create within, becomes the shelter you live in. And in that quiet, you begin to hear truth. You begin to remember that every trial carries a lesson, and every delay conceals protection. Maybe what didn't work out saved you from something unseen. Life isn't a punishment. It's a path of becoming. Every setback is a hand guiding you closer to who you were meant to be. You are not behind. You are in process. Growth often looks like confusion before it looks like clarity. So breathe again. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. You don't need to prove anything right now. You only need to be present. Think of your heart as a garden. Every moment of patience plants a seed. Every act of kindness waters it. Every time you choose peace over anger, another flower blooms. Even if others cannot see your garden yet, the roots are growing. When fear whispers that you are not enough, answer softly, I am learning, and that is enough for today. When doubt tells you the future is uncertain, say, I will walk with faith, one step at a time. The path ahead may twist and turn, but light has never failed to find the one who seeks it. Even in your lowest moments, there's guidance surrounding you. You are never abandoned in the dark. Rest in that knowing. Let your breath become prayer itself. Every inhale, gratitude. Every exhale, surrender. This is how peace returns, quietly, faithfully. You don't have to force the day. Let it unfold gently, the way morning opens the petals of a flower. Be patient with your rhythm. Even the sun rises slowly before it shines in full strength. A wise saying reminds us, the one who remembers gratitude never feels poor. Look around. There is still beauty here. In the breath that didn't have to come but did. In the sky that changes color just for you. In the small kindnesses that hold the world together. Keep your heart open to that beauty. Even if pain visits again, don't close the door. Pain does not come to destroy. It comes to refine. Like fire shaping gold, it burns away what you no longer need. And once the fire softens, what remains is purer, stronger, quieter. This is how light finds its way in, through the cracks of what once hurt. So do not despise your breaking. Every fracture lets more light enter. Sit with that truth for a moment. Let it settle where your worries once lived. You are being rebuilt from within. Not a copy of who you were, but a softer, wiser version. You've walked through storms you never expected. You've smiled through moments that tried to break you. And still, here you are, breathing, hoping, trying again. That alone is proof of strength. Even when you thought you were losing faith, you were still reaching out for light. Even when you felt forgotten, something unseen was still remembering you. Sometimes the greatest courage is found in quiet endurance, not in shouting over the noise, but in choosing gentleness when everything feels rough, in choosing to believe that peace is still possible. Breathe again. Notice how the air feels against your chest. It enters, fills, then leaves. Each breath reminds you that nothing stays forever. Not pain, not fear, not doubt. Everything passes through. So let your heart loosen its grip. You don't have to hold the world together. You just need to hold yourself with kindness. You are learning. You are growing. You are becoming the light you keep asking for. Maybe you can't see where the path leads, but that's because you're walking through it step by step. Light doesn't reveal the whole road at once. It shows enough for the next step. And that's all you need right now. Trust the timing of your unfolding. The waiting you endure is not wasted. Sometimes delay is mercy in disguise. Sometimes what feels like emptiness is preparation. The soil rests before it blooms. So when your prayers feel unanswered, remember, silence is not rejection. It's an invitation to deepen your listening, to look inward, not outward, to find the still voice that says, I am with you, even here. There's a saying, he heals the broken heart and guides those who are lost. That means your healing is already on its way. It may not arrive how you expect, but it will find you when you're ready to receive it. The human heart is like glass, fragile, yet capable of reflecting light in infinite colors. When it breaks, don't hide the pieces, lift them to the light. Each crack can become a window. There is beauty in the mended. There is strength in the softened. You do not return from pain as the same person. You return more aware of the sacred within the ordinary. So as you move through this day, be gentle with yourself. Speak kindly to your thoughts. Treat yourself as you would a loved one recovering from a long illness. Slowly, softly, with care. When your mind begins to wander to the past, remind it, the past cannot be relived. It can only be understood. And when it drifts toward fear of tomorrow, tell it tomorrow will arrive with its own light. Right now, this breath is enough. This moment is enough. You are enough. Let that truth rest in you, like a soft melody. You don't need to rush into the noise of the world just yet. Let the calm you feel now stay with you a little longer. Let it seep into your actions, your words, your eyes. Because when your heart is covered in light, you become a reflection of peace to everyone around you. You don't even have to speak. Your presence itself becomes a quiet prayer. The world needs hearts like yours. Not perfect ones, but soft ones. Hearts that still believe despite the breaking. Hearts that still hope when the night is long. Hearts that keep turning toward light, no matter how many shadows they've seen. So if you feel weary, rest. If you feel lost, pause. If you feel small, remember, the ocean is made of drops. You matter more than you know. And the smallest act of faith today, even a single breath of gratitude, reaches farther than you can imagine. Let peace rise again inside you, gently, like dawn stretching across the sky after a long night. Let it remind you that endings are never the end. They are invitations to begin again, this time with more softness, more understanding, more light. There is a moment, each day, when the light changes. It might be the first touch of sunrise on your window, or the golden hush before evening falls. That moment is a reminder. Everything in life moves in cycles. Darkness gives way, light returns, always. And just like the sky, your heart follows the same rhythm. It breaks, it heals, it opens again. The story of your soul is not about how perfectly you stayed unbroken, but how beautifully you learned to rise again. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to stay willing to begin again each morning. Every sunrise is a gentle invitation from life itself. Come back, start fresh. Trust once more. So whisper again. Softly, cover my heart with light today. Let the words sink like roots. Let them find every hidden corner where doubt once lived. Let them replace the noise with calm. You are not too late for peace. You are not too far from hope. You are exactly where you need to be for light to find you. It has been following you since the beginning. Maybe you haven't felt it because you've been busy surviving. Maybe you forgot that even survival is sacred. Every time you chose to keep going, you honored the gift of life. And now, this calm you feel, it's your reward for not giving up. There's a quiet wisdom that comes after pain. It doesn't shout. It simply teaches you to see differently. You begin to notice small miracles, the way laughter sounds after tears, the way a stranger's kindness feels heavier than gold, the way peace can live in an ordinary moment. Hold on to that awareness. It's proof that the light has entered. Even when your heart feels quiet, it's glowing. Even when the world feels unkind, something pure still grows inside you. Maybe you can feel it now. A warmth spreading gently through your chest. That's your soul, remembering what safety feels like. Stay with it. Let it expand with each breath. Let it tell you. You are loved without condition. You are seen even when silent. You are guided even in the waiting. Peace isn't found in having a perfect life. It's found in trusting that even imperfection has purpose. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every delay tells a story of preparation. Every loss teaches you to cherish presence. So as you walk into this new day, walk slowly. Let gratitude guide your steps. Smile, even if it's faint. Somebody's heart might need that light you carry. And when worries rise again, as they sometimes will, don't fight them. Acknowledge them, then release them into the air, like birds returning home. You are not your thoughts. You are the quiet sky beneath them. Trust that peace will return, again and again, like the tide, like the morning. like the breath that never truly leaves you. So here, in this moment, whisper one last time, "Cover my heart with light today." And as you say it, feel the response deep within. A calm assurance that your prayer was heard before you even spoke it. Go into your day with softness. Carry stillness in your steps. Wherever you go, let peace go with you. And may every breath remind you, light is not just around you, it lives inside you. Maybe today, your heart feels heavy, not because of what others see, but because of what you quietly carry within. The memories, the regrets, the words you wish you could take back, the moments you wish had gone differently, the silence that once felt peaceful, now feels lonely. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is yourself, because you remember every mistake, every fall, every time you didn't know better. But healing begins when you stop fighting the past, when you stop punishing yourself for being human, when you finally allow your heart to breathe again. Close your eyes for a moment, feel the rise and fall of your breath. It's a reminder that even now, you are being kept alive for a reason. You are being guided, watched over, protected, even when you can't feel it. There is a mercy that holds you in your quietest hours, and maybe that mercy is whispering to you now. Let it go. Let go of what you cannot change. Let go of the stories that no longer serve your peace. You don't have to carry what was never yours to keep. Every heart that breaks learns how to love more gently. Every tear that falls washes away a little more of the pain. Every ending, though it feels like loss, opens the door for new light. You are not being punished. You are being refined. The cracks in your soul are where the light enters. Sometimes forgiveness isn't about saying it's okay. It's about saying, "I choose peace over pain." It's saying, "I will not let this wound define who I am." You have the right to rest. You have the right to begin again. And as you breathe, imagine a soft light surrounding your heart. A light that does not judge you, but understands you. A light that whispers, "I know how hard you've tried." Let that light in. Let it cover every broken space within you. Forgiveness does not erase the past. It releases its hold on you. It allows you to see the pain for what it was, a lesson. It teaches you compassion, empathy, patience. The ones who have hurt the most often become the most gentle, because they know what it feels like to bleed unseen. So tonight, or whenever your soul feels weary, whisper quietly to the heavens, "Cover my heart with light again. Replace my guilt with peace. Replace my fear with trust. And replace my pain with purpose." Every step you take toward healing, no matter how small, is sacred. Because healing is not a race. It's a return. A return to who you were before the world made you doubt your worth. A return to softness. A return to light. There are days when the ache returns without warning. You wake up feeling fine, and suddenly, a memory opens inside you, like a wound that never closed. You wonder, why am I still feeling this? But healing is not a straight path. It's a spiral. You will meet the same feelings again, but from a higher place. What once broke you will no longer own you. Each time it returns, it comes to be released a little more. So don't fear the waves that rise again. They are only passing through. Breathe through them. When your heart feels tight, whisper softly, "I am allowed to heal." Say it again, until it feels true. I am allowed to let go of what hurts. I am allowed to forgive myself. These words are not weakness. They are medicine. There is a quiet strength in surrender. It's not about giving up. It's about giving over. Giving your pain over to the hands that know how to carry it. You were never meant to hold everything alone. Even silence is heard by the one who understands your heart without words. Sometimes forgiveness feels impossible, because the wound was deep, the words were sharp, and the memory still burns. But forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to be poisoned by the memory anymore. It means saying, "I deserve peace," even if they never said sorry. And when it comes to yourself, forgive the times you didn't know better. Forgive the version of you that was only trying to survive. Forgive the heart that kept trusting when it should have rested. You were doing your best with what you knew. Now you know more, and that's enough. As the sun sets, imagine the day folding itself gently away. The noise softens, the sky deepens, and the air feels kinder. That's how your soul heals. Quietly, like evening light, touching tired skin. No rush, no pressure, no judgment, just grace, quietly working in unseen places. You don't have to prove you've healed. You just have to keep showing up to your own heart with kindness. Even if all you can say tonight is, I'm trying, that is enough. Trying is how the light finds you. There is a saying, when you heal generations. Every act of forgiveness you offer ripples through time. Every time you choose peace instead of anger, the world becomes softer. You may not see it, but peace multiplies quietly, like dawn. You are part of that dawn, so breathe deeply now. Let the air fill every corner of your being. You are still becoming. You are still learning how to love what remains, and that is something holy. There will be moments when you think you have moved on, and suddenly, the ache whispers again. Do not see this as failure. It is simply your heart reminding you that healing is not forgetting. It is learning to live gently with what remains. Each time the memory returns, meet it with more softness than before. That is how growth looks from the inside. You might look back at old versions of yourself and feel sadness, but try to look at them with compassion instead. That version of you was brave enough to keep going. That version of you believed in hope, even when everything hurt. Honor them, then let them rest. Every soul carries a quiet story of resilience. You have walked through storms that no one saw. You have stood in silence when your heart was breaking. And yet, here you are, still choosing light. That is not weakness. That is strength in its purest form. When you feel tired, remember the soil breaks before it blooms. Even the earth must crack open to let new life rise. You, too, are being renewed in unseen ways. The pain you feel is not the end. It's the turning of seasons inside you. Breathe again. Let the air settle you. Let forgiveness wash through your chest like rain. Imagine it softening every hard place in your heart. Every regret, every guilt, every shadow. Let it dissolve in that gentle rain. You don't need to rush toward happiness. Peace is quieter than joy. It moves slowly and stays longer. It visits when you sit still enough to listen. So sit with yourself tonight. No judgment, no blame, just presence. If tears come, let them. They are not a sign of weakness. They are your soul cleansing itself. Tears know where the pain lives. They carry what words cannot hold. Every drop is a release. Say softly, I forgive myself for not knowing how to heal sooner. Say, I forgive those who hurt me. They too were lost. Say, I choose peace now. And as you speak these words, feel a small weight lifting from your heart. You are lightening. One day, you will look back and realize the pain taught you tenderness. You will see that every disappointment redirected you towards something purer. You will understand why certain doors closed, because peace was waiting behind another. Until then, keep walking with gentleness. You are being guided with love, even when the path feels uncertain. Let your heart be a garden again. Plant kindness where resentment once grew. Water your days with gratitude. Let patience be your sunlight. In time, beauty will bloom where pain once lived. There is a stillness that comes after release. It feels unfamiliar at first, like standing in a quiet room after years of noise. But that quiet is not emptiness. It is peace arriving slowly, humbly, like dawn creeping over the horizon. You may not notice the change right away, but one morning, you'll wake up and realize your chest feels lighter. You'll remember the past without the same ache, and you'll smile softly, knowing the light has done its work. Healing doesn't always announce itself. It moves quietly, like roots growing deep beneath the soil. Every moment you chose forgiveness over anger, the roots of peace spread further. Every time you showed yourself kindness instead of blame, your heart healed a little more. You are not behind in your journey. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Each delay, each detour, each tear has a purpose in your unfolding. The creator of your heart knows what it needs and when it needs it. Trust the timing of your peace. Let today be the day you stop reopening old wounds to check if they've healed. Let today be the day you let them close with grace. Wholeness is not about being untouched by pain. It's about carrying your scars as proof that you survived and became softer. You were never meant to stay broken. You were meant to break open, to let the light in. That light has been guiding you all along, even through the darkest turns. It never left. You just needed the quiet to see it. Forgiveness will free your soul, not because others deserve it, but because you do. You deserve a life that is not tied to what hurt you. You deserve mornings that begin with peace instead of pain. And you deserve to love again. Yourself, your journey, your becoming. If you find it hard to forgive, start small. Start with a whisper. May I find peace with what I cannot change. Then let that whisper grow each day. Whisper it into your prayers, your tears, your silences, until peace becomes the language your heart speaks fluently again. When you lie down tonight, place a hand on your heart. Feel it beating, steady, faithful, alive. Say softly, thank you. Thank you for carrying me through everything I thought would break me. Thank you for still believing in light. And if you can, forgive one more time before you rest. Forgive the people who couldn't love you properly. Forgive the moments that didn't go your way. Forgive the silence that once hurt you. And forgive yourself for every time you forgot how strong you were. Then breathe deeply and let the light cover your heart again. Let it enter the corners that still ache. Let it heal what words cannot. You are not alone in this healing. You are surrounded by unseen mercy. Tomorrow, when you wake, carry that light with you. Walk gently through your day. Speak softly to yourself. Let your peace become your strength. And wherever you go, leave traces of that light behind. Because when your heart heals, the world around you begins to heal too. Your calm becomes a refuge for others. Your forgiveness becomes an example. And your light becomes a mirror, reminding others of their own.